You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time, but each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
Hey, calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
So strong, but how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora's gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. Wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So, we meet again. Curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Sure. If so, then you underestimate me. Not so. Only everything. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have... Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who Traveler, your existence, there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, so I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters? That's right. Anyway, you're looking for... So be it. Well then, you who... Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler? Inferior. Leave it up to...
No, my sword! Witness the power. Here we go! Time for takeoff. As a dutiful maid would. I must leave no stone unturned.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Cool it!
Inferior. I will mold you into the
Steady as
foundation
stone.
of eternity. This ends now.
Brace yourself! No, my sword!
Freeze! What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite.
Let's play! I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up.
Dodge this!
Brace yourself!
Inferior.
Think you can get away? Here we go! Leave it all to me.
Evasion is futile. Strike dead. This ends now.
Cool it!
Brace yourself! I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up.
Instabilities will be removed. Strike dead. Evasion is futile. You are an enemy that requires special attention. This ends now.
I missed a spot. I missed.
Inferior.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Dodge this!
Steady as
Oh, so sorry.
rain
All
cutter,
will be settled.
as a good knight should.
This won't with the fleeting shadow.
Leave it all to me.
All desire.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Frostbite. Freeze.
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it.
All will be
Let me
settled.
read you a verse. Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
This won't. Fleeting shadow.
Brace yourself.
fleeting
Time for
shadow.
takeoff.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Thunder.
Let's play.
Freeze!
All will be settled.
I must leave.
Cool it!
This won't. The fleeting shadow.
Frostbite. Dodge this! What's the purpose?
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people? And these ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no... Is this the lesson you learned from your journey? There are nations where humans cast their... So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world.
When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
This, I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded. You need not worry about. I know your power more than anyone else. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my mark. And whenever I think of this, I feel the blade that I inherited from Makoto. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond the... This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me. When I clasped it was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. From this day forth, I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have... I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not... But as a warrior... It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have... I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro... Makoto? I'm so happy. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that... a convoluted way to reach you, but... Well, you held such... There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. But... everything happened so suddenly. I've always felt terrible. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time. Did you know what was about? I had some sense of it. That, in my present form, I can no longer perceive time. But I know that this must have been an extreme... Don't look down on me. It was with this possibility in mind that I... Here, take... But it is you who must take the most
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has never...
I don't fully understand yet.
Well, I'm not...
Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely...
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's...
No. But I understand why now.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot...
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like.
Now?
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of kids, and obviously I played my... It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind. At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply a step... Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most... The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it...
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant...
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. My first thought was... But it turned out you had come to rescue. You too have my thanks.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the show...
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was after all...
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how... She even factored my immaturity. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see... I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Makoto and you are Inazuma's...
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on. You only think...
Makoto said...
Great minds think alike, I wonder... Does that qualify me to... Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out after that...
Really?
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking for...
So many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before! Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought, the ritual went... Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. No. Honestly, you two.
Pico...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something...
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
Okay. Well,